The Moses window in the high east gable. It was made by James Pearson in 1781 from a painting by John Hamilton Mortimer, and it depicts Moses and the brazen serpent. This window was gifted by the Earl of Radnor. It's very interesting and groundbreaking design in enamel painted crown sheet glass. The size of the glass panels are really rather large. It's one of the best examples of this technique in the country. The window was removed in 1980 by the Cathedral glazers and re-leaded in the old glazing shop. Unfortunately, 40 years later, water is damaging the sheet glass and the window is really too fragile to be taken out. So we are installing an externally framed protective glass screen, which is called isothermal glazing, and this is being installed to protect the delicate glass from the external elements. And when you view this window from the inside, you can see the quality of Pearson's glass painting work. So I've now come down the stairs into the old Glazing Workshop, which is situated on top of the Trinity Chapel roof. This was installed in 1736, and this is used to make the stained glass panels, especially in the 1980s when they re-leaded the Moses window. This was certainly used for that. And in the side here you can see a narrow rectangular opening. This was dropped down, and this was how the panels were put in. They were re-leaded and then they were brought out like that. I'll just give you an idea of the length of the table. I mean, it's 12, 13 metres long here. And bearing in mind, in 1736, when this was made, there would have been no electricity, obviously, so it would have all been done by candlelight with just the small apex window for natural light in the distance over there. This table doesn't get used by the glaziers now, but the stonemasons do come up and use this table because it is really long. Sometimes they need to strike a narrow radius for a hood mould over a window, and so this is what this is for. It's kind of a giant compass, really, and they can strike a narrow curve, which you see here. So these are the drawings for the hood moulds that go over the stained glass windows. So we're just above the Moses window, and this is the roof space windows that are here that we've covered up for protection, just to stop falling masonry, to stop us breaking the glass. And here you've got a lovely array of columns, all freshly polished. And so this is Purbeck, which comes from the Isle of Purbeck, 45 miles away, and Salisbury Cathedral's got more Purbeck on it than any other cathedral in the country. So we've come up another lift, and I'm looking on the north side of the cathedral, and you can just see in the distance, below those clouds, that is Old Sarum. We're at the apex height of the Moses windows now, and Richard is our ecclesiastical joiner. He's just putting the finishing touches on the apex frame. How's it going, Richard? You all right?
Yeah, fine, thanks, Gary. Yeah, it's not too bad. We've got the head in today, so I'm just sealing up with some putty between the two frames. Yeah. And then you can see these air vents here to allow air in the top.
And you can see how big these glass panels are. Normal medieval glazing is quite small panels with a lot of lead, but you know, that's nearly 1.5 foot, just that one panel, and they're about 2 mil thick. So this window is extremely delicate, and it's deemed too delicate to remove again. So that's one of the reasons why Richard's installing this timber frame here. It has a transom at various levels, and toughened 5 mil safety glass will be installed to protect this delicate window from the outside and all of the elements.